turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
What they gonna do? They stop. Let me ask you a question.
Let niggas eat.
How do you feel about the success that your former co-host is having with their little situation, Esso and Heineken? How you feel about that?
If that's how do I feel about it?
Oh, let me bet.
I got mixed feelings.
Are you mad as a motherfucker that you ain't the reason like you ain't getting a bunch of money off of that shit? Cause they say they brought it to you first, like yo.
Nah, that's the whole thing.
They lying?
Bag Fuel was a show that didn't have no goddamn identity. It was just two niggas talking. And I was like, I don't know what's this appealing to. It's not doing views, no nothing. So at the time I was like off that. I'm like, Heineken, you should have some freaky show with some chicks, because that's what you talk about.
That's his lane. Yeah, that's
you know
his
what I
lane.
mean? And Esso, I created The Drop. The Drop was an in-studio interview joint. So I'm like, yo, y'all know the business. Like, go in the studio and talk to artists. Like, y'all always hit me up talking about, yo, we could be getting a bag if we charge niggas to come on the show. I'm like, nah, not on my expert opinion. My expert opinion is exclusive. Nobody pays to get on here. But let's make this other show, make that pop, and y'all charge for that shit. So they did like 3 episodes of the shit, and niggas never went back. So I didn't want Bag Fuel. I'm like, nah, the shit wasn't doing no numbers. A lot of their success came from after they left.
Talking about you.
And they started talking about me.
And that's why you should be happy that niggas is eating.
Listen, I don't.
Nah, niggas be talking.
I don't block
like,
nobody blessings or nothing like that, but I feel like y'all niggas had to lie on me for it.
And?
That's whack.
I seen niggas lie for their freedom.
Yo, listen, nigga lying for his freedom is a whole different story.
Niggas lie.
You supposed to try to do that.
My question is,
That's what I'm saying. My shit was this, right? I ain't gonna lie. I came home from jail. You already had your situation situated, right?
Right.
But I seen like the progression, and when them niggas was on the show, it seemed like that was the best, like, coagulation of niggas that you had on the show, right? Mm-hmm. And so I don't know the numbers. You know what I'm saying? A nigga could check that what they call that shit, Social Blade all he want. You heard? I don't know if that's accurate.
What's Social Blade?
So you don't know what that is?
That's how you check your numbers. Your
Social Blade had you getting a whole lot of money a month, nigga. Niggas can check that. You go on your phone right now. When you look, you type in socialblade.com.
Right.
And you put your situation in there. They're gonna tell us how much money you making a month.
What, views?
Know how much money you making a month. It's gonna be off, give or take maybe $1,000, $500. But it will tell us exactly how much.
This is where this $212,000
yes,
came
from? That's what you're doing out here, man. Don't try to tell niggas. What doing. Oh, it wasn't like that.
No, I'm gonna keep it on it.
It might have been off 10 bands.
No.
So it's 200.
No.
Maybe that wasn't on Social Blade.
What I look like making $212,000
nigga, cause
a month.
Yo, listen.
And I'm not breaking niggas off, like for real?
Yo, listen.
Nah, bro. Yeah, never happened.
Wait,
212 serious paper.
212 a month?
It's paper.
That's crazy.
That's
212 a month is...
That's like 2.5. That's like 2.5 a year. No. That's like 2.4.
And I'm gonna keep it 100.
Math, you made $1 million off of my.
That's like 2.5 a year.
He said,
hold on.
212.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, 212. Right.
You made $1 million off of that. So you was
That's
getting
like
at least 100.
2.6.
That's almost
100 happened a couple.
You was getting at least 100.
200,000
So now, like I ain't trying to tell a nigga what he should have been doing with his money. I ain't never got $100,000 a month. And I'm saying like it took niggas a long time to get their money like hustling in these streets. You heard?
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if you was getting 100, you could have been making niggas happy every now and then. Keep this shit going. I know you had bills. I know you started living. You might have started living. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all watch when I sat in front of him at Angela Yee shit, and I asked him about the money, did you see that the money was not the problem?
But it really was.
It was. I thought we was friends, man. It wasn't the money, bro. It wasn't the money.
It's always the money.
I was paying niggas.
It really was the money.
Hold on. No,
they don't want to make it seem like that on camera, but it's the money.
I think it's because you caught him off guard.
Here's the issue. If you go and you work for a company, you sign a contract. you locked in. Your salary is this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. So in my head, I'm like, all right, cool. The channel's making some more money. When they re-up, I'ma up this shit. But for now, I'm not giving nobody no free passes because I was here from the fucking beginning. You niggas came in on 100 and something episode. You dig what I'm saying?
But all right, so now in hindsight, do you see where that went wrong at?
But that wasn't the issue, bro. The money was not the issue. The money, it was one nigga's ego who got in his feelings and he started spreading poison with the other niggas. Cause you look at Heineken to tell the story. I seen him tell the story where he was like,
He tell it different from Esso?
yo, they all tell it different. He was like, yo, Math took me shopping. I know what I'm paying you. I know I only require you niggas to be here 6 hours out the week. What you do with the rest of your time is on you. Me, I'm on computers, I'm figuring out algorithms, I'm
You working,
making
you
sure
created it. It's your creation.
I'm doing all this
You
other
feel a
shit.
little different about it than everybody else.
And I'm on a horn getting guests. The whole time them niggas was there, they got like 6 guests. Whole time. Niggas will tell you different. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm seeing Heineken walk in with these fucked up sneakers all the time. I'm like, yo, why this nigga? I know him. Yo, Heineken, come holler at me the next day. I said, look, all right. So I need help with the uploads. I could teach you how to upload, pay you some more money, but in the meantime, I don't really like you walking in the shop looking like that. I don't know if your expenses are covering everything, so let's go over here. We went over here, got a whole bunch of shit.
That's what Diddy and 50 was
got
wrong.
What?
Wait, what?
Right there.
What, took him shopping?
Took him shopping. Don't ask no nigga to go shopping. It's against the rules.
This shit is a joke.
Let me see the number.
They
Wait,
say
let me
that.
see
They say that's how much
Wait,
money
hold
you
on.
get right now a month, right?
This shit is a
You
joke.
know if that's like you know where that's at. I don't know, but you know where that's at.
But I'm gonna say,
Hold on.
it's not calculating limited
Expenses.
episodes.
It's
no,
not-
no limited episodes. You know from the uploads. Sometimes you upload something, you get the yellow check. Yellow check is not the same money.
Why
Or
they be
copyright
doing niggas
strike.
like that? You know these people. Why they be doing this like that, bro? Come on. I
don't
know
know
you.
Wait
why
a
they
minute,
be
hold
doing
on.
You
this
got a
shit.
big platform.
Wait,
You better know these people.
time out. This is the number?
No.
And you was paying people out of this?
Nah, but that's
No.
now. That's now after
No.
like.
But
Know what I'm saying?
even when it was less than that, I was still paying niggas. You get what
Yo,
I'm saying?
listen, all jokes aside, this ain't a lot, and I get more than
But
this.
that's
This is what I'm
now.
saying.
You gotta. I told you if you miss 5 days on. Yo, listen. Yo, YouTube is some funny shit, right? You could be like, they could say, yo, we got. I'm gonna keep it my numbers because I don't know everybody else numbers.
I don't even
right?
want to see a number, but
No,
that
this what
right
I'm saying.
there,
A nigga, I can tell you like, yo, listen, we got $5,500 for you in the last 28 days. You be like, oh, I'm good money. I can fall back for a while, chill, blah, blah, blah.
Not really.
You take a week off, next thing you know, that shit is coming down $700-800 a day. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, they owe you $1,200 in the last
You-
28 days.
you-
You like, what the fuck I
They
did?
knock-
So you
they
have
knock
to
you out.
consistently.
You gotta be on your job.
They knock you out of suggestions after a while.
Right, so now they saying that Math was getting $100 a month. They saying Math was getting $100. That's what
Is
they
that
said.
wait,
Not
time out.
212.
No, wait.
I don't know. I never
My
heard
question-
that number.
my question is-
I heard
I heard
100,000 a
I heard
month.
Now,
212,000.
I could
Nigga
believe
said,
that though.
nigga said he got 2 million.
But here's the question. Here's-
$2 million a year.
No, that was
So,
an
what
estimate.
happened?
said that.
That whole thing said estimate.
I never heard $2 million a
Hold on,
year.
hold on,
No,
hold on.
he's saying that
But let
because
me-
212 a month
You know
times
it's
12
you know
months.
it's all
let me
wild,
finish this,
crazy
though.
pages
Wait,
and
wait,
shit
wait.
like
Let
that.
me finish this story.
Do
Hold
you
on.
pay taxes out of that?
Hold on.
Yeah, you get a
Hold on.
Is that
1099.
before or after you see that number?
No. This is before you pay
You gotta do it at
taxes.
the end of the year.
You get a
Look,
1099. You gotta
do
pay
it at
your
the
own
end of the
taxes.
year.
Look, niggas.
How much
I'm not
is
even going.
20
I'm leaving.
saying
I don't.
30%? No, I'm just
not in that
averages.
tax bracket.
Averages is 30%.
That's not my
hold
tax
on.
He
bracket.
said the tax bracket.
Let me
Yeah,
finish this
yeah,
story
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Let me finish this story.
All right.
So I do that, and Esso gets in this nigga ear and say, yo, he only did that because he want to start problems with us.
Us who?
Him and Heineken. I'm like, how would this start a problem? And then I don't know, man. There's some weird shit going on with them two niggas. I don't know.
Hey, yo, man.
That's some weird shit. It feel like I took a nigga girlfriend shopping or something.
To me, it seemed real personal, especially when you popped up on the Angela Yee show. You know, what I'm saying? I think you caught them off guard, and you was being light with it. But I think they was real serious with it.
For everybody involved in the situation, like, because what if they was scary? You understand what I'm saying? They kept their composure, but what if they was scared? You be punching on people, son. You be putting hands on people. What do you mean? This is a reputation that you've established for yourself.
Yo, we had this conversation already.
This is a reputation you established. So when you pull up, if they scary, they're like, oh, Matt about to pop it on one of us, maybe.
It made her look crazy.
But all I'm saying is...
Yeah, you remember I made the video about her, yo, you throwing niggas...
It made her look crazy.
You dropping niggas'
It made her look crazy?
It made her look
she
crazy.
Didn't know.
It made her look like she lying niggas. It's
not
her
know?
show. How you don't know?
How you don't know?
If you go around, first of all, if you see me in there, you're like, hey, look who's here.
You, not them.
Them.
That's what they was doing?
Cool. They could have been like, the fuck is going on? Yo, I'm not comfortable with this shit. I would have left out of respect for Angela. It was her birthday. I wanted to bring her something. They happened to be there. All right, cool. Let's sit down, let's talk. But you notice in that conversation, if niggas go back to it, it's not about the money. They don't bring up the money.
Because they gonna look
They
like...
bring up,
because you're not gonna
we
look
was
right.
friends. Because you did some real, all right, and I was explaining this to Goods and them. It's hard to tell somebody who's so used to doing everything themselves from young that you need somebody else's problems. So if we doing something that you need somebody else's problems. So if we doing, let's say we start a show, it's a hit show, and out of nowhere, you start doing shit that's not in your contract. You start being funny, not being available, this, that, and the third. For a nigga like me, I'm gonna be like, I don't understand why you would do that. You got a good situation here. You're bugging. Chop. Now, if you sitting around thinking, he gonna call me and I'm gonna get to explain it, I'm not. I wasn't that type of person. Once I see you doing something that don't make no goddamn sense to me, chop.
You want to
You
address
mad
it?
stubborn.
You want to address it first?
Yeah, nah.
I'm not.
You're mad. Everybody can see that.
Address. You know you fucking up. You know we in negotiations with this company right now. Why are you going to restart your own show? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you niggas missing when it's time to shoot? Oh, because you're shooting that show.
Oh, so you feel like niggas was already on some underhanded behind the back.
What are you
setting
doing?
They shit up.
But not only that, you introduced me to a nigga that gave me a dummy contract. I sit across from you all the time, and you always saying,
so that's what it's about.
Artists are stupid, or they don't know the business.
When did you realize that? When did you realize that the nigga set you up with a nigga who gave you a dummy contract?
Right before I actually got in contact with
the Revolt niggas.
Right.
Yo, I remember that,
and
right?
they was like...
I said that shit, yo, I ain't gonna lie. When you said that, I
don't know
was
who
like,
you talking about. Stop talking to them niggas immediately. Now I'm like, yo, why you introducing me these niggas?
Yo, but maybe he got tricked. You never thought about that?
Okay. How y'all just asked him how you
ain't
know, and then try to say the next nigga ain't know.
But here's the thing.
But listen. No. I respect what he's saying right now. That's why when he said that shit, when he said it, I remember this now.
I wanted to hear that.
No, listen, when he said that just now, I thought about that. I said, y'all remember when Matt said that? I said, y'all wouldn't have fucked with niggas no more.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Nigga trying to sell me the Brooklyn Bridge. Nigga trying to sell me the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, that's why I said, when did you find that out?
Yeah.
You out here trying to lie to me.
Because
I knew that situation had just come out the blue.
I just wanted to make sure.
But what if a nigga trick Esso though? What if a nigga like, you see how Esso been? Nah, listen.
No excuses.
Esso could trick a nigga right now. Esso been in the industry a long time. I ain't know who the nigga was, but you know, after a while, you find out who a nigga is, right?
He could trick a nigga that don't know better.
But the niggas don't be knowing better.
And that's the thing.
Majority of the niggas don't know better.
What do you know about the word
Here's another
sorry?
strike.
Huh?
What do you know about the word sorry?
Sorry?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
A lot of niggas, man is attached to his pride.
I apologize.
Yo, listen.
Even if I
sorry.
punch you in your face right now and said I apologize, does that make that not hurt anymore?
Nah, that shit still hurt.
And that's the problem.
If I lost a lot of bread on you because you told me X and you said I apologize.
Yeah, that shit don't.
Make me
That's why I said that.
No,
So
the damage is
how
done.
said that?
Sorry.
Like, yo, y'all niggas
The
plugged me
damage
with a
is
nigga
done.
that wasn't really in Revolt.
Dragging
And
that.
when I said, cause everybody know, like,
Right.
this shit was booming. So when you get the meeting with Revolt for real, everybody know that's the real meeting with Revolt. So when you was like, yo, you plugged me with a nigga that was like, yo, you try to plug a nigga
but here's
with
the
try to
thing.
sell you
The
the
nigga
Brooklyn
sent
Bridge,
me
homie.
a
I
dummy
understood that.
contract.
Yes, so if you would have signed that, you might have been locked
Like
into
I said,
this shit.
line.
Yeah, you might have been locked
Line.
into this shit.
But-
So I understand
But here's
you
what
being
was gonna
mad
happen.
at niggas behind that.
They
I
wanted me
respect
to
that.
sign that, and then they was gonna go negotiate. Now, that's your man. You introduced like this, my brother. We had lunch and shit like that. This my brother. So that's strike one. No, strike one was, yo, give me 5 racks. I could get DJ Clue to play your record. But that's your man. I gotta give Flex just played it for free, nigga. What you
But see,
mean?
listen, you said them same niggas was telling you, look, you said them same niggas was telling you to charge niggas to get on your platform.
And
So
I
this
said
is
no.
what they know. But you gotta always look at shit objectively. I said this shit on another podcast before, but this is what I learned. Cornell taught me this. Me and my son right there, we was in Cornell when we was up north. We ain't just go up north and get busy. We got busy, but we went to school and let them people teach us some shit too, you heard? Because I ain't really learned shit in school in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So when I was in jail, I had to learn something other than the shit that you niggas is telling me. You understand what I'm saying? So, boom, the most important shit I ever learned in my life was look at shit objectively. So, every situation, if you hear me make a video about some shit, then you gotta understand that I put myself in both people's shoes before I made the video. Why would he do this? Why would he do this? Why would he say this? Why would she say this? You understand what I'm saying? So, you gotta look at shit objectively. You put yourself in them niggas' shoes for a second.
You put yourself in Hassan
You
Campbell's
gotta
shoes?
always do that.
You put yourself
Put,
in
your,
Hassan.
put yourself in other
Hell
people's
no,
shoes.
you
gotta
wildin'.
hold
Yo,
on,
that's
hold
what
on.
I'm saying. Pause.
Let me explain something.
Pause.
You gotta always put yourself in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
So you prepare for the surprise.
That's true too, but
But
listen what I'm saying. Yo,
here's my
listen.
thing.
You know what I'm saying?
If I put myself, first of all, it's hard to do that because I got certain morals and shit that I don't fuck.
We
with.
all do.
You know what I mean? If I introduce you to a nigga and he pulls some okey doke shit, yo, my bad, that's on me. That I don't even fuck with that nigga no more. Blah blah blah. I know I did bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna turn around from that and then start doing more underhanded shit. It's like, yo, you forgot this other shit just happened. Now you're doing this, nigga. You stacking. And what happens if I sign this contract and now I'm locked in with you?
Right, that's what I'm telling you, yo, Math. Yo,
What
listen.
other dumb shit you about to do that don't make no fucking sense to me?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Once you said
You
that
dig
shit
what I'm
right
saying?
there,
It
I
makes sense.
understood.
The security of it.
Yeah, I understand
Right,
that.
exactly.
The security of it.
Because
Most
some
definitely.
niggas is afraid to fly high. So once you get to a certain point where it's like, yo, this could be it for all of us.
But
they
I-
start sabotaging
Sometimes that second
shit.
chance could cost
Yo,
you.
look.
Some niggas is like, I'ma sabotage it now.
So look what I thought
just
about.
off the
Look,
strength.
look, I think objectively, right? I put myself in your shoes at like I try to put myself in your shoes the best way possible, right? You fall out with all of the co-hosts, right? You fall out with all of the co-hosts, right? Some of this shit happened at the same time. It's not like this nigga, and then it was this nigga, and then it was this nigga. No, it was these two niggas, and then this nigga, then these two niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like a group effort every time it was going down, right? So I put myself in your shoes like, what if niggas is like, yo, fuck it, this is our time to strike. You understand what I'm saying? I look at all angles of this shit. Like maybe niggas is like, yo, this is the perfect time to do this. Like when I dip off, I'ma act like the same shit that was going on with these niggas. I'ma put these same type of, I'm saying, allegations on a nigga when I dip off. I look at all of that shit. I just make these videos, man, and try to get my money. I just try to always give people a different perspective.
Right.
Like,
I think the perspective.
I shun popular opinion. Like the street nigga perspective is not the popular opinion.
That's a fact.
I don't know who the fuck like ever thought that, but like you see how these niggas be on the internet talking about like, yo, oh, the streets is dead when a rapper nigga rap. That's a rapper. It's niggas out here in these streets having their way.
Right.
It's niggas in the streets that's laughing at the niggas on the internet. They don't care nothing. The internet do not dictate what's going on in the streets.
Right.
So when Young Thug or whoever go outside, that don't dictate what's going on in the streets. The street like hip hop tried its best to popularize street life. But that's the minority of niggas. I don't care where you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't like these niggas that be on the internet. Like, if you see...
This hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.